So, Paul, Saturday you ended the interview saying you wasn't really pleased. You much happier tonight?
Yeah, I thought we were fantastic. Probably the best 45 minutes the first half of the season. Very unlucky not to be 2 or 3-0 up. And then we rode out the little storm for 15, 20 minutes and still created 1 or 2 bits. Aaron Dryning could have finished it off in the 90th minute. But tough place to come. You know, we didn't win here last year or the year before. I don't think we drew. So to come away and get 3 points away from home in the National League is always pleasing.
It was so much on top in the first half. Were you disappointed to go in the break only 1-up?
Yeah, we always felt the second goal was needed. I mean, I think you saw a fantastic free kick from them right on the stroke of half time. That they're great deliveries and it almost crept in at the far post. So you're always worried. Can't remember Butler making a save, that put us under any threat for their goal. But you're always worried at 1-0. Felt that they pressed us a lot better in the second half, and therefore it's not so easy to play the system that we played. But then, the last sort of 10 minutes, we felt quite comfortable.
What was the difference then from Saturday to today? It's only 2 days. And
we changed. Yeah, we changed the system. I mean, Jonah's come in. We've had to be patient with Jonah because he's had a hamstring and groin. But he got, I think, 45 minutes for Marvin's team on Thursday, and Marvin said he did very well. He then played for Marvin again on Saturday and scored 2. And Marvin came into me Monday and said, he's a cut above anything on that pitch. We felt we've been lacking a little bit of oomph in the final third for whatever reason. So Jonah came in today. I thought Ross Lafayette, again, another goal, 4 goals in 9 games. I thought both of them held the ball for us. But also the midfielder, Beautyman and Taylor, energy. Brown, I thought was fantastic. And Eastman. So we had 4 very mobile midfielders in there. And great credit again to Cloughie for playing, because he was pretty much ruled himself out Saturday. But for him to play with Dean Beckwith, if you see that pass from Beckwith for the first goal and then Brown's pass subsequently for the goal we scored, it was a fantastic team goal.
And Jonah as well, making his full debut, he held the ball up really well. Another physical presence up front for us.
Yeah, and when we did very well last year, we had Lafayette and Dundas at times as a partnership, and teams struggled to cope with that. And then we had Tommy Wright just in behind them, making those runs. And Tommy's also now free of injury for the first time this season, so. I'm really looking forward to seeing him back in the squad and in the team more regularly. So all of a sudden, the boost has been Tommy Wright coming back. And certainly Harry Beautyman and Josh Taylor today complemented what we had. Kenny's put in a massive shift. He's very tired after Saturday. He pulled out of training Monday, just tired. So we felt today was a chance to. Kenny's probably been man of the match the last 3 or 4 games. We just felt it was right to get that energy into a Tuesday night performance.
And a good way to go into the Scottish Challenge Cup on Saturday. 10 games to our next league game on the back of a victory. 1-4 draw for North London.
Important that. It's a bit like when a Premiership club goes into the international break. I mean, looking at my team, Southampton, they had a great win Saturday. It takes the pressure off for a few days, and we got to enjoy Airdrie. There'll be certain changes. We've said that already. There'll be certain people that need game time, but ultimately, we are going up there to be competitive. But this league is unforgiving, and that's 9 games in a very short space of time. To have a 10-day break now, it allows me to get at least 4 players fit that have played through injury. And as I said, it wasn't, to put it into some context, my comment Saturday was it wasn't a rubbish amount of effort, it was just a rubbish game to watch because both teams ended up cancelling each other out. Very few chances. That was my point when I said the game was rubbish. It was just boring to watch. Tonight, I felt that we controlled the game, right the way through.
And just finally, we won't speak to you before Saturday. So, just looking ahead to that game against Airdrieonians, what's your mindset going into that game?
Gives me another real good chance to look at Jonah as well, and Aaron Drynan and Wrighty. Certainly gives me chance also with Kieran Cadogan and Bolly not having had any game time in the last couple of games. So Ross Warner, as well, is ready to play. So that's important. So all of a sudden, I've got a squad there of 18, 19 that will all had some decent game time in the last 2 or 3 weeks. That's important. But it's a competition that, that if we did get through and an English club won it, it's history making. So why not take it seriously, which we are, and give it a go. I think their manager talked about being here tonight. Whether he was or not, I don't know, but that certainly shows their commitment to to the trophy. And having watched Airdrieonians' last 2 or 3 games, they're a decent side, and we'll need to be right, if we're going to get anything from the game. But there's no pressure on the game. It's a wonderful game in that sense to play in, because if we lose, we lose, but if we win, we go on. If we go out the competition, then we know we've got a big league game coming up, and as you said, in I think 10 days' time.
Brilliant. Thank you, Paul.
Thanks, so. Cheers.